Alright guys, so it's day one of a new week. I'm currently going through Achilles issues. I think it's Achilles tendinopathy. So really trying to ease my way back into running. I only did 10 miles last week. Plan is 15 miles this week, obviously depending on the Achilles, but kind of just going to show you what I do to kind of get stronger. Obviously, building back mileage, but really focusing on building strength in that Achilles, building strength with, eccentric movements, plyos, and hopefully we can get healthy and then, really do a good prep for this next race. All right, just wrapped up bench 210. Yeah, 210, 4 sets of 4. Getting close to 2 plates, which is good. I want to be able to rep out 2 plates pretty easily. And it's on the incline, which is good. So obviously, or not obviously, incline is a harder variation of the bench press. The more of a decline you have, the more leverage you got, and the more you're able to push. So the higher the incline, the harder it is. That being said, the main focus on my push days are the bench press. So right now I'm just gonna hammer out 100 push-ups and do it as fast as I can and not cheat the reps. I think that's, I think push-ups are done wrong a lot of the time. So full extension and yeah, call it there. Pretty simple chest day. Just do a little bit of biceps. Tuesday, it is leg day. My leg days are pretty low intensity right now. The main focus is obviously the Achilles injury, as well as just moving better mobility wise. So making sure deep range of motions in both single leg stuff, full squats, any hinge movement. So it's nothing like, nothing fancy, right? It's nothing, just simple work, boring work, but essential to getting healthy. So overall feeling pretty good. Achilles, the feeling is more so like a tightness and like a lack of strength. So I think I'm gonna just try to do 2 to 3 miles on the treadmill instead of the rower. Now obviously if it starts to act up, I'll probably switch over. But yeah, kind of itching to run because my miles have been pretty low. And the treadmill will be good because of the reduced impact rather than on the street. Yeah, even though it's beautiful out and don't want to be doing this, but rather run than not. Another big win is just stacking days of running. So last week, just didn't record, but I only did 10 miles, 3 runs. So this feels good. Obviously a good sign because doing back-to-back running days. So let's stick with 2 miles to shake out the legs and get used to running for, back-to-back days now. Probably take tomorrow off, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, probably if things, keep trending upwards. All right, so it is Wednesday, no running today. Just gonna hit a pull day, and then tomorrow's Thursday, so tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, plan is to do 3 consecutive days of running. So tomorrow we're also gonna do a little bit of PT. So yeah, it's a good day. It's going good so far. I think overall tightness still there, but no pain, which is a great sign. All right, it's Thursday. Another hot day in Texas. Plan is 5 miles, hoping that goes well. If not, obviously we'll stop the run short, but rocking the wired headphones, Wallaco shorts, and yeah, let's go. All right, so I don't know if it's like my body, but I'm always thinking about my Achilles, so I'm feeling it, and then now I'm not. I'm gonna stick with 4 miles. Before I was like, oh, I'm feeling good. Maybe I'll hit 20 miles this week. But jumping, so I did 10 miles last week. Jumping that soon, I don't think is smart. It's not worth the risk. So I'm gonna do 4 today, which will put me at 9, and then I'll do 6 miles over the next couple of days. So that's the plan. All right, 4 miles done, 9:32 minute per mile pace, and yeah, felt okay. Just felt the Achilles on and off. So yeah, during the run, like 2.5 miles in, I felt it, and then it went away. Just like kept going on and off, and I think that's the frustrating part. Obviously, I think it's part of injuries is to regain that confidence with strength and mobility training, rest, and then just slowly progressing, not going, like I said, 10 to 20, capping at 15, and then if this feels good, see where 20 miles takes me next week, and then before you know it, hopefully just going up 3 to 5 miles a week, and we'll be at 30s, 40s, 50 miles, 50-mile weeks. And hopefully this would be past this. But the key is once I'm healthy, continue to do the things that got me healthy. So 1 day at a time. It's about 5 to 6 hours later. We're gonna do some PT just in the house, isometrics, and some band work. So let's go. It's Saturday. I took all day yesterday off. Just did a little bit of PT. So right now I'm just gonna do a quick shoulder workout. Probably implement some calf raises. I feel like all I'm doing is calf raises and eccentric loading, isometrics. Yeah, it's stressful. It's like I'm not knowing when I'm gonna be able to be back in my own routine of getting miles and increasing mileage. So it's frustrating for sure. But yeah, the plan is 3 miles later today and then 3 miles Sunday. So it'll put me at 15 miles, but more importantly, 5 days of running this week. I'm hoping this injury is kind of like making me realize the importance of actually moving correctly versus just getting strong. Like I feel like, especially when I first started lifting, about 10 years ago, yeah, maybe even longer. It's about like putting on muscle, getting strong, seeing the number on the barbell increase every week, every month. And now it's more so like feeling good, being able to perform. And it's just a realization as you get older. You just gotta really emphasize the importance of like mobility and actually moving the way your body's supposed to be moving. And I think that's the new focus. I'm gonna try 3 miles on the treadmill, so let's get warmed up and wish for the best. All right, pretty solid. I felt tightness, but no pain. So, stopped at 3 miles. Probably could have done 5. So I was either torn between doing 5 miles today, or doing 3 miles today and 3 miles tomorrow. So just, that balance of pushing yourself, but also just being smart, especially with an injury, kind of not knowing how much it can take. So, but yeah, now we got to take the puppy out for a walk. He's been patient. Let's go. All right, so it's a wrap. Full week of training. Really just, if you guys watch the whole video, just balancing how I'm feeling, not pushing too hard. Today was kind of consistent from what I was feeling the past runs. Told myself, right, the goal was at least 3 miles. I did 4 miles. Ended up doing 16 miles on the week. I'll probably do some PT later and just hopefully continue to trend upwards and then just increase mileage accordingly. So goal next week is hoping to hit the 20s. 20 mile would be nice. And then, hopefully 25, 30, 35, 40 and keep going until it just feels good. But yeah, solid week, frustrating, but also hopeful that it's gonna get better. So, any of you guys going through the same stuff, man, let me know below what works, what doesn't, and how you guys got through this. But thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.